Alright, so today's project is going to be installing this MBRP turbo back exhaust system on my 2005 Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins diesel right here. First thing I did, open the box, make sure everything's there. Very important before you do anything, make sure you got the right part before you do any cutting or taking anything off, because typically the stock one's not going to go back on. 4-inch turbo back, clamps, very simple install. I am going to be using the muffler just for highway driving and don't want to have to worry about passing at any inspection places. So everything's here, gonna lay it out and then go over the next steps on the truck. So here I have the whole system laid out next to the truck, just kind of for a mock-up all the way to the tailpipe. My clamps and everything ready to go. I'm using the muffler. It also includes an extra section here if you have a long bed or you are deleting the muffler. That's what this piece and this clamp here is for, but I'm not going to be using that. So then the first step was to disconnect the factory clamp on the downpipe from the turbo there. So you can come here through the wheel well, or even from the top. Make sure that's loosened all the way. Be very careful when taking it apart so it doesn't break, because you have to reuse it. I used a screwdriver to gently go around the edge of the lip to kind of pry it loose. And then the exhaust is loose now, so the next step is just to cut it out. I'm going to make a few cuts underneath with my Sawzall, starting below here on the pipe, kind of right here on the downpipe, then right past this cat before the muffler, and then most likely one more before the axle. So I'm not going to try to save this system, I just want to cut it out and get it out of there. So that's the next step, and then just going back in with it. I did lubricate all the mounts with some PB Blaster or whatever to kind of help ease off the hangers. Show that in a little more detail too. Okay, so here we have the new exhaust in place, starting from the downpipe from the turbo, going all the way back through the cross member here, the new muffler, then over the rear axle and out. Utilizing all the factory hangers. Just went back and tightened all the clamps. I will say you got to start at the head pipe. I would recommend leaving everything very loose, but go ahead and get your turbo band on there without tightening it. It's much easier before you have the whole system in place. And then what I did next was I went ahead and hung the muffler on the two hangers. Got the midsection in, and then it over the axle. Did it all by myself. Not too bad really once you got all the factory out of the way. Looks really good. So next is a startup video. See how she sounds. Real quick, just wanted to give another tip on using these factory hangers. I sprayed some penetrating oil on them to help soften them up and loosen them. And I used a pair of channel locks on the back side and kind of squeeze to push them off there, because they have like a little nub on the top that keeps them in place. So that definitely helped out a lot. So make sure you do that ahead of time, because you got to reuse them. Don't want to go tearing them up. You got a few in the back and then over the axle as well. Big time saver right there.